Another day, another beautiful opportunity. It's a beautiful day of January 20th, 2022. Currently at work. Slow day. It's about. Give you all a little 360 from that angle. I'll hit you with another 360. Got my Lindbergh basketball. Lindbergh is a really good school. But yeah, I'm just coming on here making a video. I haven't made a video in a while. Just saying that I'm at a stage in my life where everything's starting to pick up. Almost 18 now. I'm gonna be able to do a lot of things. Potentially get loans on houses, get loans on cars, use other people's money instead of using my money, which you can only do so much with the money you have. And once you turn 18, a lot of things can open. You can get credit cards, you can buy houses, you can sign a legal contract, you can start doing a lot more things. But I wish I would never turn 18. I wish I could always stay a kid, you know? But you're not supposed to wish for some things. Never know what to wish for. But what I'm trying to say is that a big stage of my life is coming. And the thing is that once I turn 18, there's no turning back. It's time to pay taxes. I gotta get my own health insurance. I gotta get the right car insurance. I gotta do everything right because I'm not a kid anymore. And I'm grateful that I'm turning 18 and I have the people around like my dad. I have my girlfriend Brianna. I have her mom. I have her, I have my family. And I'm really thankful that I have all these things because without it, it would have been really difficult. But lately, I've been just thinking about the things I don't have, like my mother, which sadly she passed away in 2021 in August, and my pet bird. That pet bird, Silver, really meant a lot to me. You may think, oh, a silly 10-inch long bird, but man, I'll tell you, you look back at pictures and that bird was everything to me at one point. When I thought my dad wasn't on my side, when I thought my mom wasn't on my side, my bird was there. There's days in quarantine and COVID when that first happened, that's when I got the bird. April 20, no, when did I get him? I got him in April, I think, of 2020. And that bird really meant a lot to me because through all the things I was going through all the difficult things, when I got home, that bird was there to greet me. That bird really cared, and I would give a lot of things to have that special bird back. I got another bird. Her name's Delilah. I never knew what gender Silver was, but Delilah, it's just not the same. One time I was going outside, and when I was going outside, most of the time the bird don't fly away, and this bird flew 3 yards down, and I had me and my girlfriend and this guy working on this house, and her dad had to we had to run down there and chase it down, and that could have been the end. Spent $600 on that bird, spent about $50 a month on its food, and it's like that. And with Silver never tried to fly away once. Silver was a really good bird because he always was there. He would always snuggle with me. He would always. I don't even know if it was a boy or a girl. Silver was a great bird because always there. I brought it to Walmart. I brought it to places. I didn't bring in enough, but you know what? I was at home and I spent time with that bird. I did a lot of things with that bird, and it shows how simple things can go. How quickly life can change, and it's just really sad because that bird, when he died in July of 2021, that's when I felt like my childhood ended. And then on top of that, when my mother died in August of 2021, that's when I felt like my childhood really ended. From that period, from then until about, November 2022, it's kind of sad. I was sad. I would always make these videos. I would always do stupid things. I tried to get a job. I worked at Zips, and then I quit because I thought, who needs that? But I just want to say a shout out to my dad because I do struggle with the relationship with my dad. I do struggle with that, but you know what? No matter what he does or what I do, he might order me around sometimes. Tell me to do this, tell me to do that, but at the end of the day, he just wants the best for me. He helped me learn how to run a business so I don't have to work a job, so I can do multiple things, work a job, run a business, do all these things so I can have a good future. Showed me all these cars, how to get these cars, how to do these things, and that's what I'm really grateful for. But who I'm truly grateful for is gotta be my girlfriend Brianna, because no matter what kind of day I had, no matter how it is, what happened, she's always there for me. We live right by each other, so always spending the night with her. She's always with me, and lately it's been struggling because we've been at work, she's been at school, but you know what? It doesn't matter because we all know, we all know that everything's gonna be right. Everything's gonna be okay. It's because we keep loving each other and we keep doing stuff. You gotta go on. You gotta go to places. We went to Dave and Buster's. We went to Roberto's. We went to the Melting Pot. We go to the YMCA. We do a lot of things to drive around with each other. You always have to do stuff to constantly keep everything going. And she's really great because she's always there. And whenever I need something, she's there. And whenever I can help her, she's there. And that's why I love her. And you know, I don't know what to say. It's just speechless, but Brianna really means a lot. She may not think it, and I try complimenting her all the time doing these things, but she's just been let down so much and, you know, mentally beat down that she doesn't blame me. And I wish she truly understand when I say something, I actually mean it. But moving on, I just want to say I see a lot of these people, you know, out here on YouTube, on Facebook, bragging about these cars, you know, how they made this much money. And I used to be like, okay, oh my god, I can't work this job. Oh my god, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that because I need to go get like them or I need to be like them. But I realized that things aren't going to happen overnight. I can't just automatically go make $1 million. I know I'm not going to be working a 9-to-5 job my whole life. But you know what I do know is that I can start a 9-to-5 job, work there for maybe a couple years, you know, become a manager, see how everything works, and then start my own business. Maybe that's through videos, maybe that's photography, maybe that's through a car dealership. But you know what? There's a lot of potential I have, and starting working this job, I gotta get up sometimes at 5 a.m., get here at 6, sometimes I work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I worked a 12 and a half hour shift one day, and it's like, the job is not what I'm getting 15 an hour. Whoop-de-doo, 1,000 every 2 weeks. I can make that one day on cars. But it's teaching me the discipline that I need to get here. I need to work. I need to sell some memberships. I need to clean. I need to talk to the customers. It teaches me all these things. It's like a course. It teaches you how to do everything so when you're ready to run your own business, you know how. Take the risk when somebody else is told. Take the risk with somebody else's all their risk in. Learn the job. Learn how to do stuff. Learn how to clean cars. Learn to do something you love under somebody else. And then eventually scale out and do it yourself. I used to think, oh, I don't need a job. F that job. You know. But I realized that you have to start somewhere. And starting through a job is the best thing you can do. I don't care if I've made $100,000 doing what I do. It don't matter. I still need to have job. You know, I still got to have income from other sources. When you limit your income to one source, what happens if that source disappears somehow? Okay, maybe I got this source over here too. So I have multiple sources of income. With the multiple sources of income, I can do a lot more. From just flipping cars, you know. You can only do so much. You can clean a car, you can detail a car, you can fix a car, you know. You can post a car on there. But cars don't sell like that. It might take, usually, you know, less than a week to sell. But some cars may take up to a month. Me and my dad, we just sold our C8 Corvette, you know. Great car, 2LT Z51, 2020, 3,000 miles. It was a great vehicle. But you know what? It took like a month to sell it, and we got lucky to sell it and got what we got. But you know what? The people that can post a car, like me, my dad, I had a BMW I bought freaking 6 months ago or something. I posted on there for what I got in it. I don't care if I sell it. I am at a point in my life where I don't need to sell a car to live, you know? I don't need that to, whatever. I don't need the money to pay bills or this. I'm at a young age where I don't have any bills. I try to save as much as I can. If I get $1,000 every 2 weeks from working, I save every penny of it. Or instead of saving it, say I got $3,000 in the bank from working, put that on a car. $3,000 into $5,000 into $7,000. It's like a snowball effect, and it's like you can keep doing this. And I feel like I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna do this shit with cars. But eventually, I want to scale out. You know. Maybe have a car dealership, maybe have my own car wash, maybe have my own restaurant, maybe have my own photography business. There's a lot of things that I could do. Maybe have a detailing chemical business, maybe do these videos full time. But there's a lot of things that I can do, and I realized, you know, there's only 24 hours a day. There's only so much you can do. People underestimate, you know, people like, oh, I got 6 months to do this, I got a week to do this. Why don't you step back, realize that you have time. You're under 20 years old. You can spend the next 5 years on your craft. Work 1 hour a day. If you do that, work 1 hour a day, 365 days, 365 times 12, that's a lot of hours you can to produce that. Stop rushing yourself. Step back and realize that where you're at in life, if you're at rock bottom, if you're at the top, there's always somewhere for you to improve. But I'm just trying to say, like, right now, it's almost 12 o'clock. And I'm sitting at work right now, and I'm getting paid $15 an hour to sit here and make a YouTube video. You can sometimes, we'll be down for 3 hours, clean your car, clean the lot, do all these things. It's like a cheat code. And you know, $1,000 every 2 weeks, there's people that can make that in an hour. But you know what? I'm young, and I know people that make 100 grand a year. I know people that make families that make over 150 grand a year, and all their money's gone. They spend it on baseball. My sister, they spend it on baseball. They don't even have freaking cars that are over 10 grand. They freaking, what's it called? They have all these bills, mortgage, this, that. Where's their money going? And there's people like me and my dad that save our money. We'll go out to eat. We'll go to the fancy restaurants. But you know what? At the end of the day, if we make $1,000 off something, I'm not spending that $1,000. That's just, oh my god, I made $1,000. Oh, time to go buy some Jordans. Time to go buy some headphones. Time to go buy a gold chain. You know, maybe a gold chain's a good investment. I don't have mine on. I got a couple gold chains because I know they're going to go up in value. But the point is to save your money and keep reinvesting it into your business. If I'm 17 and by the time I turn 18 or, 19 and I got $250,000 to invest in my business, I could see that as attainable. But you know what? I don't expect nothing from nobody. At the end of the day, it is you versus you. Got a car coming. I've been sitting here for 12 minutes. Haven't done nothing but making this video. I want to end this video off January 20th, 2022. I want to say shout out to my dad and a big shout out to my girlfriend, because without her, honestly, I don't know where I'd be in life right now. Switching schools, switching houses, doing all these things. Just want to say shout out, Bree.